What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 48 of our NC State Return to Primetime Dynasty. This is our week 12 recruiting before we face our in-state rivals in North Carolina. So, what a great game against Miami that was. We showed up and basically clobbered them. That interception by Mike Manning at the very beginning of the game off that quick throw by Jackson was probably the turning point to me of the game. And then that touchdown by Lane at the end of the half was pretty funny. I literally pooped my pants whenever I was playing that part just because of how exciting it was, for me at least. But the thing I really want to talk about today is that I put up the video for the poll yesterday or a couple days. I don't know whenever this is going to go up, so I'm just going to say a couple of days ago. And so make sure to go over there and check it out if you have not. I'm gonna put a link in the description of probably the next couple of videos that go up, just because it needs to get views, just because it determines on what kind of thing I'm gonna move forward with in NCAA 14. So that's something important. So if you guys have not seen or not gone and voted, go ahead and go do that now. After you guys watch this video, of course. But definitely check it out. Also, I want to talk to you guys about the whole NCAA losing or basically withdrawing from EA Sports in the way of the actual name in this lawsuit's going on by these 6 current players about NCAA and EA Sports using their likeliness and not getting paid for it. I think that personally, college athletes should not be paid. There is amateurism, which I know it's a big deal right now. That's really what's in question. But they should not be paid to be a student athlete. They are student athletes. The whole point of going to college is to get your education. And if you go on a full ride football scholarship, you're still getting your education. So if you're going to be called student athletes, then you're going to be a student first and you're an athlete second. That's how every school should look at their stuff anyways. But see, the problem is they don't. And then you get the overindulged people in the world of college sports that think that they should be paid because they're good. You should not be paid to go to you're already being paid by the school to play for them. I mean, they're paying for your education, and so you're already being paid, but they want actual payments in their pocket, which makes it a really difficult situation because now EA Sports is under investigation and NCAA withdrawed their name from it because they've already gotten the damages. They've already gotten the money from having their license on the game. So they've already gotten the money from it. And then NCAA comes out and says that it's like the 4% of people who aren't there, the 4% of athletes who aren't part of the student body are the reason why this is coming out, which is ridiculous because the NCAA is stupid anyways. But they just basically shot themselves in the foot by saying that 96% of all student athletes don't care about the athletics and are just there for the academic reasons, which is rather ridiculous. Because there's more than 4% of all players that are just there to go on to the next level. I mean, there is a huge, I would say probably 85 to 90% of people who play college sports are there for college and just are playing sports on the side. I will have to say that because there is a lot of people that don't go pro. I mean, in the commercials, there's like 180,000 student athletes who go pro in something other than sports. So, I mean, looking at that, I can see where they're getting the numbers, but to say that the people the people who are going after them, like the six people that are going after them, to say that they are, that they're the reason why this is coming out is not, it's not the best thing to do with yourself. It's all over ESPN right now. I personally think that the youth of today, which I'm still young, they really need to be taught a lesson about why going to school is important. Just because you really just need to have something as a backup plan. And whenever you get to college, you'll figure this out. Or if you're already in college, just because you're following one path and you get to a part where you're getting a job interview and everything like that, does not mean that you're going to get the job. So you always need a backup plan. And so the thing about them wanting to get paid is just ridiculous to me. You know, you're there to play sports and you're there to represent your school. You're not there to get paid. You're gonna get paid if you're good enough. If you think that you're good enough to get paid while you're playing in college, then you're gonna be good enough to get paid while you're playing in NFL. So why not just go and enjoy yourself in college and then move up to your job? It's not your job to play sports in college. It's your job to be a student in college. It's your job to be an athlete in the NFL or in the NBA at that point. So I think that paying athletes in college is stupid because you're already getting paid to go ahead and get your education. So that's just what my stance is on the thing. I hate that we lost the NCAA licensing for EA Sports. I hate that happened to them, but you know, I think maybe it may be better for them to be able to do this, just because it will really just be able to maybe get a monkey off their back. You know, I don't see the Players Association of the NFL getting all over EA Sports for using their likeliness. You know, using the pros likeliness in Ultimate Team. I mean, heck, you're playing as Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker, and all these people, Christian Ponder and them, and you don't see any of the NFL players getting upset because they're not getting paid, because they are getting paid. So I think the student athletes that are, like the 6 people that are up in arms about not getting paid for them using their likeliness, why is it coming out now? You know, they've been using the likeliness for the last 20 years. You know, so they just really just need to get a reality check, I think, and just get over themselves. You know, again, your job is to be a student in college, and your job in the NFL is to play football. So they just need to get that through their mind and just get over it. And if it's any of these retired players that are getting all over it, they're just washed up because they don't have a backup plan because they didn't pay attention to their studies and don't have a way to get money now because they blew it all spending it and stuff like that. So, you know, that's just something that's just my opinion on the subject. I just think that it's stupid. I always think that education should come first above sports, but I can understand where some of the universities come from since it's all about money anyways. That's why the BCS is so corrupted anyways. So there's a lot of problems with the NCAA right now in these 6 players, the current players that are mad about their likeliness which I don't even understand. Okay, so you're mad about the college basketball players that are mad about the likeliness. There hasn't been a college basketball game since 2010, and they weren't even in it. So I don't know what's wrong with them. And believe me, they're going to be making plenty of money in the NBA. But we're going to go ahead and look as we finish up our recruiting at the UNC matchup after my rant. I'm sorry. But so UNC seems to have a pretty big advantage over us, but we are the #1 defense in the land. So hopefully we can pull out the win against them and go 10-1 on the season. Herb Street has this picked, and it looks like UNC has the 64th best offense in the land, and they do have one of the best turnover differentials in the land too. So hopefully we can do well against them. I think we will. I think we will probably beat them. I haven't played the game yet, but I hope that we do. So I think that we have 2 prospects visiting, Joe Harris, who's a quarterback, and Hayes, who's a right guard. So maybe they will provide maybe a spark for our offense, or not for our offense, our team, kind of being like, hey, let's show these guys what's up here in North Carolina State. So plus it's always sweet to beat your in-state rival at home. That place is gonna be rocking. It was rocking for the Miami game, so hopefully it'll be rocking for the UNC game, which would be a big deal for us to beat them at home, I think. So, well, anyways, guys, sorry about the rant, but that's just how I stand on the whole thing. So next time we will face the Carolina Tar Heels at home in the in-state rivalry. See you guys next time.